Allison, I can't believe how beautiful you look today. It was 2018, but it feels like only yesterday when a beautiful lady took my breath away. Who would have guessed back then that we would be standing here today? You swept me off my feet from day one, encouraged me, supported me, and shaped me into the better man who stands before you today. In the matter of 5 years, we've made the best memories, friendships. I can only imagine what we will achieve in years to come. To find someone with to find someone with a heart like yours is rare. You care for everyone, anything, and you would drop anything for anybody. But the most exciting part is that we're here today to make each other promises, to love each other dearly for the rest of our lives. So Allison McCarthy, here's my promise to you. I promise to always laugh with you and never go to bed angry. I promise to be there through the laughs and hold you through all the tears. I promise to comfort you in times of sorrow and pick you up when all seems too far gone. I promise to always listen to what you have to say, even when we don't agree, and to remember love is saying I feel differently instead of you are wrong. I promise to one day be the best father of our children, as I know you'll make the best. I promise to always work hard, not just because you deserve it, because we deserve it. I promise to one day make you proud at my dishwasher loading skills. If only one day you will teach me. I promise to save all of our I can't promise to solve all of our problems, but I can promise you won't have to face them alone. You're my best friend, my snack partner, my movie buddy, and the only person I need to have a party. Writing these vows is one of the hardest things I've done, only because I wanted to explain so badly the love I have for you. I just kept writing I love you over and over again until finally something made sense. Falling for you wasn't falling at all. It was walking into a house and knowing I was home. Allie, I truly am the luckiest man in the world. I stand here today, and from this day forward, for better or worse, for richer or poor, in sickness and in health, I promise to love you for all the days we live.
Timothy John McKevin, I love you and I'm so in love with you. Since the moment I first saw you, I knew deep in my heart and soul that one day we'd be standing here together. There was an instant level of comfort and trust with you that I'd never experienced with anyone before in my life. It was just effortless. There was also an intense and profound feeling of safety and complete security with you. Along with that, there's always a spark and a passion between us that takes my breath away. There's so much laughter, playfulness, and an adventure with us always. I know that our life will never be boring. Take my hair out of my mouth.
Got you.
It's important to also acknowledge that we're capable of navigating the harder, heavier parts of life as well. When it comes to this, I love that we always do it in a way that is respectful, supportive, and kind, and that we always make sure to really listen to each other. A love like ours is so precious and unique to exactly who you and I are as individuals and together. I vowed to always have your back and to be your loyal, supportive, and loving partner through anything and everything that we strive to accomplish in life, but also through all of the curveballs that life will throw at us. I vow to always put in the work that it takes to nurture and nourish this love and this partnership, and to see us grow together throughout our lifetime. I vow to always strive to be the best version of myself and to support and encourage you in doing the same. I love you so much, and I love that we challenge each other in this way. I could write endless pages about all the things I love about you. A few highlights, though. You have the biggest heart, and will drop everything to lend a hand to someone in need. Your moral compass, values, and the things that you find most important in life and hold most dear, all of that is something to truly be admired. You're the best kind of leader and role model for everyone around you and for our family now and in the future. Finding and loving you and being loved by you has been the greatest joy of my life. If you ever ask me how much I love you, the answer will always be more, because I will always love you more tomorrow than I do today. And that is my sacred vow, my promise, today and for the rest of our days in this world and the next. I love you. Did I do okay?
You did good.
Can I just give you a couple things?
Very good distance here.
You're perfect.
I knew it.
Yeah. I don't know that you've ever been more handsome than you are right now.
Ready.
Drive a sports car up the coast of California. Oh, it's all if your hand in mine, baby, I could
Should I move the mic into the middle? Should I move it into the middle, though?
Everything you just makes me want some more. Every smile, every kiss, every second that I get, every little look you give me like that.
Look at her go. It's going to be empty in no time.
Just look at her sitting there, sweatpants, t-shirt, and a comfy chair. Her hair in her bun, one hand on a mug, and the other one's playing center. To a your straight final day, yes or no, I don't get too close, but I don't think you can understand. Just how far I've been letting my heart fall, up in my head. You don't know I got some big, big plans. Build a little house out on the Benny down there.
Lean back. There we go. Are we all tucked in? Okay.
You look great.
First time?
Yeah. Okay, we're good. Yeah.
We're good?
Please be seated. Oh,
Keep this thing on.
are we good? I might have to talk loud. We're good?
We're good.
I think we're good.
Let's go.
Welcome, everyone. On behalf of Allison and Tim, I thank you all for coming. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Allison's brother, Ewan Kirkcaldy. I will be officiating today's ceremony. Thank you all for being here to celebrate with us. We would like to welcome all those who are here in person, also our loved ones who are here in spirit. A special mention of Tim's father, Stan, who is represented here today at the front with Tim's mom, Maureen. He is most certainly here with us on this day. We are here for the marriage of Allison and Tim. Marriage is perhaps the greatest and most challenging adventure of all human relationships. No ceremony can create your marriage. Only you can do that through love and patience, through dedication and perseverance, through talking and listening, helping and supporting and believing in each other, through tenderness and laughter, through learning to forgive, learning to appreciate your differences, and by learning to make the most important things matter and to let go of the rest.
Amen.
What this ceremony can do is to witness and affirm the choice you make to stand together as life mates and partners. Allie and Tim have graciously allowed me to say a few words, my own reflection on their union. And let me say, I am filled with a tremendous sense of relief. 2 weeks after Allison was born, I came to my parents and said, okay, we've had a baby. I'm ready to take her back now. Many years later, Tim has finally answered the call. And he is taking her off our hands. Thank you, Tim. I knew Tim was the one after meeting him for the first time. He was kind, funny, respectful, and very attentive to Allison. The clincher was when he bought me an Earl Grey ice cream for dessert. I don't remember much, but I always remember good food. The way to my heart is through my stomach. Allison, you may be my younger sister, but in my eyes, you've always been the smarter, more mature, and better looking one. You have stood by me and supported me in my darkest moments. Your love has been unconditional. Today, I am not losing a sister, but gaining a brother. We have come to the point of our ceremony where you're going to speak your declarations to one another. All right. Before we do that, I ask that you remember that love, which is deeply rooted in faith, trust, and acceptance, will be the foundation of abiding and deepening relationship. No other ties are more tender, no other vows more sacred. By honoring the words you speak today, you are committed to love and being loved by another person, fully, without limitation. May your life together bring you everything you desire. And let us remember always, happy wife, happy life. You're up. Allison, repeat after me. I, Allison May Kirkcaldy,
I, Allison May Kirkcaldy,
do not know of any reason why I may not be wed to Timothy John McNevin.
why I may not be wed to Timothy John McNevin.
Story checks out. Tim, repeat after me. I, Timothy John McNevin,
I, Timothy John McNevin,
do not know of any reason
do not know of any reason
why I may not be wed,
why I may not be wed
nailed it,
Nailed
to
it.
Allison May Kirkcaldy.
To Allison Maker Calvi.
Perfect.
That's you.
Tim and Allison have already exchanged their personal vows in private with each other because they did not want to weep like wee babies in front of you all. Allison, do you take Tim to be your husband, your best friend, your partner in life, to love and cherish with your whole heart forever and always?
I do.
She said, I do. Tim, do you take Allison to be your wife, your best friend, your partner in life, to love and cherish with your whole heart forever and always?
I do.
We have another I do. Let us seal these vows with your rings. Oh. May these rings not only mark the beginning of your journey together, but a reminder of the precious love you hold for one another. Allison, please place this ring on Tim's left hand. That's the one. And repeat after me. As a sign of my love,
As a sign of my love,
that I have chosen you
that I have chosen you
above all else,
above all else.
with this ring I thee wed.
With this ring I be wed. That's not very good.
Ow.
On there.
And Tim, please place this ring on Allison's left hand and repeat after me. As a sign of my love,
As a sign of my love,
that I have chosen you
that I have chosen you
above all else,
above all else.
with this ring I thee wed.
With this ring I thee wed. Did it. Oh boy.
Now I'm going to invite you both to complete your Unity Sand ceremony and the signing of the documents. Tim has sand from PEI and Allison sand from Victoria, BC. This sand from these special places represents who you are and the path each of you have taken to arrive here together today. Allison and Tim, by pouring the final layer of sand together, this will symbolize the unity and love present in the foundation of your new lives together. I will now ask you to sign the statements of marriage, followed by your witnesses. Over here.
Take my hand, let me make you mine. Time through waiting, taking my time. Never felt like this before. Take my name and make it yours. I hope you don't think
That's a little bit.
crazy saying this all so soon. But maybe it's the right time. Do it from the first time that I laid eyes on.
Do not live in isolation. Their love is a source of strength with which they may nourish not only each other, but also the world around them. And in turn, we, their community of friends and family, have a responsibility to this couple. By our steadfast care, respect, and love, we can support their marriage and the new family they are creating today. I, Ewan James Kirkcaldy, by the power vested in me by the Marriage Act of PEI, do pronounce you, Allison May Kirkcaldy and Timothy John McNevin, now be husband and wife. You may kiss each other.
Ann and Ron Kirkcaldy. Give these guys a hand.
Yeah. Real close, they said, okay? Real close. Good evening, everybody. I'm blinded by the light, as they say. Whew.
Sorry, that's not mine.
Hi, we're Allison's parents. I'm Ron. This is Ann. Maybe you wait till the end. No, we're thrilled to be here in PEI for the wedding of our beautiful daughter, Allison, and dear Tim. All right. Because we love PEI. We came here for the first time from our home in Vancouver last summer to have a holiday with Allison and Tim. And we fell in love with your beautiful countryside, interesting history, gorgeous beaches, and the best ice cream and lobster rolls in the world. And especially the people. You are so friendly and caring. You always have good stories and a laugh to share. And you seem to have mastered the fine art of living. We welcome all of our family and friends who have come from across the country to join us in this happy day of celebration for Allison and Tim. And to thank you all for coming tonight. Thank you.
Thank you to Tim and his family, all his family. You have made our family feel like a part of yours. We know you're always looking out for us. We found this out last year. We were staying at one of Bonnie's cottages, Tim's aunt, across the road from Troy and Talon and Tara, Tim's sister. We were going to visit Allie and Tim at Maudie's, Tim's mom. So we pulled out of our driveway and up onto the main road. We phone Allison. We're on our way. She says, I know, Tara saw you pull out. By the way, could you go back and pick up Tara and Talon? They're coming too. Always looking out for us.
We're blessed with 2 children who are wonderful human beings. Dear Ewan came along first. Oh, we love that guy. When Allison arrived a few years later, we were overjoyed. It felt like our little family was complete.
We love you, Allison.
You're an absolute joy to us. You're loving, kind, compassionate. You hold family and friends very dear. You're independent-minded, always know what you want. And you are very brave and adventurous. At a young age, she said, I want to ride a horse. We tried soccer. We tried ballet. We even tried woodworking. We ran out of ideas, and you were still saying, I want to ride a horse. So when you were 6, we found a stable, horses, lessons, and you were on your way. You rode English, show jumping. And over the next 20 years, you competed all over. You won hundreds of ribbons and prizes and championships and grand championships at Thunderbird International Show Jumping.
You have to be brave to direct a 1,200-pound lively horse over a course of many high jumps and obstacles, stay in the saddle and on course, and do it all as fast as you can. You have to be brave to travel to the far corners of the world and jump out of a plane to skydive in Australia and send a video home to scare the bejesus out of your parents. And you have to be brave to leave home, to go somewhere you don't know, northern Alberta, and build a life in a place where the lifestyle and environment and career paths are not always easy. Lots of people and families here know what that's about. Allison, you have made a success of all these bold moves and adventures and many more, and we are so proud of you.
Now, Allison can be very determined and focused, whether her eye is on a 4-foot horse jump or a 6'1" Tim. A few years ago, we got a phone call from Allison from her adopted province of Alberta. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. I've met a guy. His name is Tim. He's the one. Ooh, we never had heard that before. Sure enough, a couple of months later, they came to Victoria to visit, so the family could meet Tim, the one. Tim, from that very first visit, you felt like part of our family. Over the years, we have come to know you as a kind, generous, steady, loving, and fun-filled man who is devoted to Allison.
We love you, Tim.
It's a real joy to have you in our family, of you and Sarah and Ann and I, and real and chosen family of many more.
Dear Allison and Tim, it is a joy to see how much you love each other, care for each other, cherish one another, and have fun together. We wish you a lifetime of continuing happiness and joy in your marriage and in your life together. And now for the toast.
Wait for it. Will you
All
please join us? Stand.
And raise
Your glass.
our glasses to Allison and Tim.
Big kiss. Big kiss. Other big kiss. Thank you.
Thank you so much to Allison's parents for an amazing speech. We'll continue with the speeches in a few minutes. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. I got to tell you, the parents of the bride did a fantastic job on their speech. If we can give them another round of applause, that was really, really nice. I really don't think my wife Jessica's parents said that many nice things about me in their speech. So I'm going to have a little talk with Mike and Judy when I get back to Nova Scotia, bud. Let me tell you. Not too impressed with that.
Next, we'd like to call up Maureen Maddie McNevin, Timmy's mother.
Okay, keep quiet. Good evening, everyone. I am Tim's mom, Maureen. Also known as Maudie. Wow, everyone at the head table looks great. Really great. Patty, you're just a shining. There's only one, Patty. Your hair is a little crooked there on the side. I want to thank Allison's parents, Ron and Ann, for raising a kind, compassionate, beautiful young lady, Allison. Allison, you look stunning today, and I am so blessed to have you as my daughter-in-law. Life is about choices, and Tim, you have made a great choice in picking Allison as your wife. I am sure your dad is looking down at you tonight, very proud. For all our deceased family members that are not with us tonight, my husband Stan, Tim's dad, grandparents, Clifford and Mary Hogan, Lauren and Shirley McNevin, and Tim's aunt, Ann Hogan, and cousin Amy McNevin. You want to read it for me?
I'll be no better.
You got it, Maud. You got it. You got it.
Tim's dad, Stan, was a great husband and father. He passed away in 2005 from ALS at the age of 52. Stan was so full of life. He always greeted everyone with a smile and a bear hug, just like Tim. He was the life of the party and so enjoyed making stiff drinks for everyone. Tim, when your dad was sick, he so looked forward to you getting home from school every day, telling him about your hockey games, what went on at school. You, Tanya, and Tara spent a lot of time taking him to hockey games, horse races, and Walmart, which he also called Wally World. Am I done?
You got it.
One morning before I left for work, I told Stan and the kids that they needed to stay at home that day and not to be running the roads as Stan needed his rest. After I left for work, Stan told the kids to invite their friends over, that they were going to have a party. I called home that afternoon and there was no answer. I called Stan's cell phone, there was no answer. I called the 3 kids' cell phones and there was no answer. Now I'm starting to panic and head home. When I walk into the house, the music is blaring, the kids are all dancing in his bedroom and playing make-believe music instruments. Stan is sitting in the chair with his arm in the air like he's a conductor of an orchestra. His feet are soaking in a foot bath and there is water and bubbles everywhere. Not much wonder they didn't hear the phone ringing. Stan loved to have his grandchildren, nieces, nephews, and friends, kids over for a sleepover, and enjoyed taking them for ice cream and the drive in the tractor trailer. He always took Tim and his friends to hockey games and movies. One time when they went to the movies, Stan snored so loud that Tim had to nudge him so they could hear the movie. Tim has 2 sisters, Tanya and Tara. I could have wrote a bestseller book on those 2, but we're not getting into that. When Tanya was 11 and Tara 9, Tim was born. When I announced to Stan we were going to have something new as a new baby, he put his hand over his chest and said he was going to have a heart attack. We couldn't have been more proud when Tim was born at 9 pounds, 2 ounces. The nurses brought him in to me every 2 hours to be fed as they couldn't fill him. Tim's eating habits haven't changed much. Tim always said he was an oopsie. Tim, you're no oopsie, you were meant to be. Tim called me at work one day when he was about 12 years old to say that he and Stan were picking me up from work to take me out for supper. I thought this was very odd, as we usually didn't go out during the week to eat supper. So we're sitting at the restaurant and Stan proceeds to tell me that he bought Tim a new 4-wheeler. I said Tim was too young and he would only get hurt. He didn't need a 4-wheeler, but his father always liked to spoil him and had to have the best of everything. Tim's friends also got 4-wheelers and they had great times packing lunches and going fishing. It all sounded great until the cops came to the door one day, saying they were driving fast on a neighbor's property. Tim had so many vehicles over the years I lost count. But the crutch rocket was the worst nightmare. I could hear him coming from Cornwall. The day it was sold and went out the driveway was the happiest day in my life. Tim loved clothes. He should have been a girl. When he would be getting ready had to go out at night, he would say, "Mom, throw my clothes in the dryer. Could you iron my shirt and make sure the collar is standing up straight?" He would then put the shirt on, take it off, and I would have to iron it 3 or 4 more times to make sure it was just perfect. Last week I caught him shining his shoes with my dishcloth, the same as his father used to do while going out the door. I didn't have the heart to say anything. I am sure our neighbors thought we were running a party house. The party started on Thursday evening. It was like a revolving door. The boys would file in with their cases of beer. Then the tunes would start. The favorite tunes were "The Boys Are Back in Town" and "Rock Me Mama." It was like a big kitchen party. I was the taxi driver, and at 11 p.m. at night, they would all pile in the car when I would drive them off downtown to Peaks Key. This continues Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. Every night while they were getting out of the car, Johnny would say, "Maureen, you may as well come into the bar with us." I would say, "Get out." When they get out of the car, I would sit there and think, "Oh, peace and quiet." The next morning, there would be bodies on the couches and all the bedrooms. They would have breakfast, and that night, the revolving door would start all over again. I sure miss those days with all the boys. Tim, it is an honor to be your mom. I enjoy your phone calls and your way home from work every evening to check up on you. As the saying goes, a son that is good to his mom will make a good husband. Tim, as you and Allison celebrate this day, know that it is not the best, but the first of many blessed events in your life. Some words of wisdom. Never go to bed mad at each other. Always make up first. And if you don't, here is your Teddy Ranger that used to go to bed. You can always cuddle with him. I'm sure he's still cuddly. I love you both and could not be more happier. I hope you have many happy and healthy years together. Love you.
Oh my, that was an emotional one, eh guys? Can we get another hand for the mother of the groom? Thanks, Maureen. I am truly desperately close with my mother, and to hear that Tim calls you on the way home from work every day just broke my heart. Unreal. Well done, Tim. Keep it up, pal. Good stuff.
Marty, I'm just wondering if that teddy bear stops snoring. I witnessed it last weekend. It sounds like a foghorn. Next up, we'd like to call up Tara, Taylin, and Tanya.
So just so you all know, our family is a bunch of criers, if you haven't noticed. So we'll try and pull this off. For those of you who don't know us, we are Tim's sister, and we'd like to take this time to welcome Allison May McNevin into our family. We're very lucky to have you as a sister-in-law. Allison, you are stunning today. That beautiful smile brings us so much joy. I can remember the day Tim actually brought you home. I was like, this is her. She's the one. I am so honored to stand here today by your side and take my brother's hand to be the love of your life forever. Go ahead. Your turn.
Allison, you are so beautiful today. Tim, you are lucky. You are a very lucky man to have her in your life, and pretty good looking yourself today.
Tim, where to start? I promised him that I would not get into the nitty-gritty. I was the baby of the family for 10 years, but in the fall of 1986, I got the news I was no longer going to be the baby, and was a little upset about this. April 24th, 1987, my sister and I got off the school bus and was informed that my baby brother was here to take my spot. If any of you got to see baby pictures of Tim, we used to call him the Pillsbury Doughboy. He had so many rolls on himself, just like a bake shop. Troy and myself went on one of the most amazing trips of our life with Tim and Allison in 2020. We traveled along the West Coast for a couple of weeks and made so many memories. Tim has to be in charge, of course, of the itinerary with many weeks of planning. What an amazing job he did. We stayed at some of the most amazing places and, of course, the most expensive. We decided to rent Sea-Doos in Kelowna. And yes, once again, Tim had to have the most powerful one. As I was holding on to Troy for dear life, Tim and Allison flew past us. Literally flew past us, with Allison flying through the air as Tim flipped the Sea-Doo. She's always a trooper and just smiles. She looked up and said, "It's fine."
Tim was always a spoiled child, and Tara and I paved the way for that for him. We always got in trouble, and he was always the golden child.
I remember when I first got my driver's license when Tim was around 8 years old. The girls called me and wanted to go to town on a Friday night, and once again I was stuck babysitting. I told Tim he was coming with us as long as he didn't tell Mom. In response, it was, "If you buy me 5 scratch tickets, I'll come to town and I won't tell Mom." He always wanted to win the lottery, even at a young age. Well, Tim, you finally won the lottery. You've gained such a beautiful, kind, caring wife. Cheers to Tim and Allison.
Okay, take it. Okay, well this is going to be very short and sweet. I am not much of a public speaker, so... Thanks. Okay, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Taylor, and I'm Tim's niece, and now newly Allison's favorite niece. And I will say that till the day I die. I can't express how happy that I am that you both found the one person that truly makes you happy in life. You both have the purest hearts and the sweetest, kindest souls ever, and I am incredibly happy that you get to spend the rest of your lives together. Tim, I will always remember this one day you came home from out west. Jeez. You came home from out west and you decided to take me to the movies. You didn't have any other shoes other than flip-flops, dress shoes, and sneakers. It's not like that anymore. You have more shoes than I can count. But anyways, you decided to wear your dress shoes, and I looked at you and said, "Are you really going to wear those, looking like that?" But you're wearing dress shoes today, so I guess it's appropriate for this special occasion. Allison, I am so happy that you have found him on Bumble. and are joining this very dysfunctional family. You two are going to make so many great memories, and I can't wait to see what the future has to offer for both of you. I love you with my whole heart. I love you.
All right, so we got the shoe game going on here. Whoever raised their shoe thinks this person's more likely to do this. So we got first person to say, I love you.
Guarantee Tim's up first.
Who made the first move?
This is kind of sick, girls. Person most likely to put a cat in the dryer. She loves her dog, though. Next one. Who shops more between the two? Yeah. I think Maudie cleared that up for us, eh, guys?
Who spends more money? I think I know the answer to this one, but who gets a red arse?
Oh, this is pretty good. Who drives around with no license? Oh, damn, man. Supervised error. Who loses their wallet more between the two? Oh, I got it. This one's an easy one. Who says it's fine more?
I feel like the shoes are going up a lot here. Who is always late?
I would say Allison.
Whose meal is favorite? I'm guessing it's not Timmy, but who's more likely to cut the grass? And I'm pretty sure I know who this is. Who's more likely to fart in the bed?
And the most important question of all, who is going to wear the pants in the marriage? Way to give it to her, Timmy. Nice work, guys. Well done. That's it. That's a wrap. Okay, that's a wrap. Thanks, guys. Yeah, we got it. Yeah, I really couldn't see Timmy wearing his $1,000 outfits back cutting the grass, eh? Ranger Teddy staring at him in the window. Oh man, that's good stuff. It is. Okay, thanks girls, really appreciate the time. Well done. Well, thanks for putting that together. Get another hand for Tim's sister and his niece, please. Get another hand. Well done.
Next up, we got the maid of honor, Jen. Woo!
Amazing. Hey everyone, how's everybody feeling this evening? Excellent. So for those who do not know me, what a shame. My name is Jen, and I have been a friend of Allison's for quite some time now, and luckily I have been blessed to become a great friend of Tim's as well. Allison and I met in Fort McMurray, and when I was getting to know her, she was also getting to know someone else, which was Tim. And when she walked into the room after going on her first date with Tim, there was a sparkle in her eye that I had never seen before. She was giddy, she was happy, she was more so elated, I guess we could say. That was the beginning to the most beautiful love story that I have witnessed in my life. I am so happy to be here today in front of all of you, and I'm so happy all of you could make it here to spend this beautiful day with us. And I would love to make a toast, however, I did not bring a glass up here. I would love to make a toast to Tim and Allison. May you forever have happiness in your life, share everything with each other always, and always cherish every moment with one another. Cheers, everyone.
Very nice, thanks, Jen. Okay, everybody, we're getting to the final close of the speeches here. Thank you all for your attentiveness. We appreciate you. Everybody's putting it on. Next one up, we'll get through to Allison's close friend and bridesmaid, Vanessa. Can we get Vanessa up here? Give her a round of applause, everybody.
I'm nice. I'm so very, very honored to have the opportunity to speak at my best friend's wedding. Some of you may know me and others may not, but my friendship with Allison began on the other side of the country at a salon in Victoria, BC. She was the manager and I had just been hired. It didn't take long to realize that I just made a lifelong friend. A trip to Whistler really sealed the deal. Since then, Allison has been my first phone call for anything life had in store for me, good or bad. Allison has been my rock, my go-to, my best friend. I've been lucky enough to witness this beautiful union between Allison and Tim from the very first date. Allison and I were living together in Calgary and working in Fort McMurray. When she met Tim and I met him, I instantly knew it wasn't going to be long before I was down a roommate. I remember the first time meeting Tim. He had come to visit Allison at our condo in Calgary. Allison was tired and ended up going to bed, but me and Tim had one cheeky drink. This charismatic, handsome, lovely man sitting crisscross applesauce. You could tell he was a boy in love. What a nerd. The conversation has always been fun, light. He cares for everybody around him, especially Allison. And in turn, me, so I get to benefit. I've always known that the combination of these two beautiful souls is the real deal. They've always treated each other with love and respect in a way that is truly inspiring. They make relationships look easy. I got to witness when you know, from the jump, from the get-go. Firsthand, as an outsider, it's impossible to even fathom that they were ever strangers. I could not be happier for these two. Thank you for being my favorite friends, my donks.
And Allison, thank you for being my dog, forever and always. Big shout out to the Kirkaldys. Mumsy, Ron, thanks for giving me my best friend. And it's a really big honor to be a part of this incredible day. All right, to Tim and Allison, here.
Another great speech. The wedding wouldn't be complete, though, without bringing up the best man, Patty Patrice Hamill.
Where's the timer? After. This is going to be short and sweet. I want to thank Marty for being my date tonight. Allison, I think you're beautiful every day, but today you're extra beautiful. And all these girls standing up beside you that are stunning, and it's a pleasure meeting you. If I didn't know you before, I knew these two. So Allison, where are we at here? Oh, where we won the lottery with Timmy. We get to love the best hugger there ever was and ever will be. Timmy McNevin. And I'm over the moon that my favorite person met his soulmate, and I went to see you guys get married today, even though it was really hot down there. And Ron and Ann, I hope the Islanders treat you well. Don't go see my old man, he'll get you in trouble. But the West Coast, the East Coast, we're all now one big happy family.
All right, another round for the best man, Patty LaPatrice. Well done. We're going to bring out a pair of hooligans here. I had the pleasure to meet these guys. I think me and Brody met in passing there years ago when he was working with Fort Mac, Beauty. And then we got this new guy from me on deck, Chase Curry. So we get Brody and Chase LeBerg Curry up here. Give a big hand for the boys. Come on, let's get it going. Let's get it going. Hey, this is it. We're going to round off here. We're going to have Tim and Allie, and we'll make it happen. Let's go.
I guess I'll go first here.
You go first, bro.
Tim and I go way back. 36 years we've known each other. Lots of memories from going to Grammys for pancakes every Saturday morning. Riding bikes around the yard. And Tim actually showed me how to shoot my first pellet gun. Unfortunately, that was through my grandfather's barn windows. For those of you who know Tim, if Tim really likes something, you will see it all over his face. The first time I was introduced to Allie, I knew that she was the one from Tim's face and how happy that he was. Allie, I think you've found the best person ever. And I truly believe that if there's more people like Tim around, we'd be in a better place.
For those who don't know me, my name is Chase Curry. Lipton did a good, well, there's people who don't, but Lipton did a good job with the internet. Timmy and I are cousins, our mothers are cousins, and they raised us to who we are today. And as Maureen said earlier, Timmy drives home from work. He likes to get on the phone with work. And he calls me every now and then, and that means a lot to me. And I think he knows that. That's one thing we've always had with one another is, no matter how many miles apart we are and have been, we found the same passion for traveling west, and we've made good of it. But it's always nice to hear his voice every time he calls. It's good stuff. I love it. I could go on for days about Timmy. We all know that. The four-wheelers, Maureen, I can see your point now. Having 2 children on my own, my God, I get it. And the crotch rockets, Maureen, the motorcycles, yes. I get it, I do. We come through her, Tim. Come through her. It was great. We had a lot of fun. Allison, I met Allison in 2013 in that time era in the oil sands of Alberta, and Allison was always just the most kind person, caring, would do anything to make your life better and help in any way she could. Yeah. We every time you guys come home, it's just magical. Know that because we mean it, and it's great, and you guys couldn't be a better couple together with one another today. I'm so glad you two met because I've known Allison. I knew Allison a little bit before Timmy knew Allison, and me and Allison have made this chat many times. It's amazing how small of a country we live in. It's massive geographically, but here we are, and they met, and here, it's great. So happy with you guys. Thanks a lot for making me a part of this. Cheers to Timmy and Allison.
You guys see the lean on Curry there? Hey? Man, you guys didn't have my view. He was putting out the vibes up there like you wouldn't believe. Unreal. Well done. You all good there, Mary? Yeah? I don't know. Tighten up. Okay, I'm going to get T-Mark to finish off here with this last speech coming up.
All right. Well, now on to the main event. We're going to call up the newlyweds, Tim and Allison McNevin.
Why did everyone else think their speeches up here? This is going to get confusing.
Throw them away.
Okay. This is going to be a lot of thank yous, so we're going to do our best to try not to make it sound like we're accepting an Oscar. Just bear with us, but we do want to keep it as short and sweet as we can. Firstly, and most importantly, we need to give the hugest thank you to our families and friends for all of their support and help over the last few months, and especially the last few weeks in coordinating this whole event. It's no small feat to put together such an amazing day, and we could not have done it without all of you, and for that we're forever grateful. Get in there.
And of course, a massive thank you to all of our guests here today. It means so much that each and every one of you are here to celebrate this special day today. We have talked about this a lot. It's such an incredible feeling to have so many of the most important people in our lives join us here today to celebrate this special day for us. So again, thank all of you for being here today.
We also have a few that we want to point out that have traveled from far and wide to be here today. Some of my family and friends from BC, a lot of our friends from Alberta, including some newlyweds themselves. We have Derek and Christy. We have Donnie and our friend Vanessa May and her new fiance Tom, who traveled here from England. Thank you all so much for being here from the bottom of our hearts.
Keep going, you're good.
To use one of Derek's words, I would be remiss if I did not also give a big thank you and shout out to our vendors who we've now considered as close friends of ours. Our wedding planner, who also just got married herself last weekend like a crazy lady, and helped keep us sane throughout the last few months. Kara McDonald, now Mrs. Kara J. Her new husband has been her assistant here all day. Great job, Tyler. Thank you.
I'd also like to thank Emily today for being with us. She's traveled all the way from Fort Mac today to be here with us today to celebrate our special day.
And Tim's cousin Brody, who you just heard speak, his beautiful wife Vanessa McNevin gave us an incredible wedding gift in doing all of the flowers for us today, which was a huge amount of work, and we appreciate it so much.
We'd also like to celebrate or thank our photographer or videographer Mel Gray today.
And our DJ Jordan, thank you for accommodating all of our requests, last minute requests, and doing such an amazing job. And the night is young.
And also thank you to Crowbush today. Thank you to all the staff for helping us out with everything today. You guys made it a great day. And thank you very much. You're the best. Gonna need that for this one, I think. We would like to remember those who are here in spirit today, especially my dad Stan. You go.
Yeah, okay, sorry. We knew this might happen, so we wish more than anything, of course, that he could be here celebrating with us today. He was known as the gentle giant and the best role model a son could ever ask for. His infectious smile, huge heart, and warming hugs are traits that Tim has always carried on. Tim will never forget the way his dad looked at his mom. He could tell that in his eyes what true love meant. He knows that the way that he looks at me is the same way that Stan looked at Monty. Where words truly can't describe the feelings that you have for someone. We know that Stan is looking down on us today and so proud to finally call me, his daughter-in-law, and Tim to call me his wife. Still me. Okay. I guess we should also mention each other. Timmy, you've been the love of my life since the moment I laid eyes on you. You've become my best friend, lover, and partner in all things. I know we can tackle anything together, big or small. And planning this beautiful day together is just one of many examples of that. So here's to all the rest that is yet to come for us.
Allie Bear. Damn girl, you look good today. Can I get an amen? find someone with a heart like yours is rare. You're the most caring and loving person I've ever met. You're my best friend, my snack partner, my movie buddy, and the only person I need to have a party. In any relationship, there's one partner who loads the dishwasher like a Swedish architect, and another like a schizophrenic squirrel. And baby, I will always be your squirrel.
Okay, everybody, we're getting our shoes ready to get some dancing going here, but first, can we get another hand for the beautiful new bride and groom, Tim and Allison? Oh! Unreal. Yeah. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
test again. They feel the